A tidy space is a tidy mind. When you have a tidy and clear workspace, it'll help you to focus more and leave distractions behind. You'll feel more motivated because as soon as you step into work, you'll feel fresh because everything's nice and clean. And you'll get more done because when you need to find something, everything will be where you expect it to be. In this video, I want to talk about some actionable things that you can change about your workspace and some habits that you can build over time to create a tidy and organized workspace every day. Firstly, build the habit of tidying your workspace every time you finish working. So after you type your last word, after you send your last email, after you shut down your computer, if you're the kind of person that shuts down your computer, make a point to clean off your desk before you actually leave your workspace. Create an after-work tidying ritual. Put your notebooks back in their home. Put your pens back in their little container. If you need to, spray and wipe your desk. I do this every single day after I leave work so that I come into the morning and everything feels so fresh. When I sit down at my desk, I feel like I have a nice clean slate for the day. Create categorized notebooks and categorized folders. Having really organized places that you can put your papers and that you can write your notes in helps you to have clarity of mind. You never have to think about where you want to write something or where you need to put something because it's all organized and you have spaces for everything. And if you need to write a note, you never have to and about which notebook you need to put that note in. So at work, I have two notebooks. One is for brainstorming and generating ideas and just creative thoughts, and the other one is for my meeting notes. I have labeled folders for every project that I'm working on, so that way if anyone ever hands me like a piece of paper with a bunch of information about a particular project, I can just chuck it into its relevant folder, and if I need to access it again, I know where to find it. At home, I have a few different categorized notebooks like journal prompts, goal reviews, book notes. I have an important documents folder to hold all of my important things in the one place. If you're interested in some other notebooks that I have in my workspace, I will link my 7 ways to fill your notebooks video down below and up here. Only have out on your desk what you need to have out on your desk. If all that you regularly access is your notebooks and some pens, that's all that you should have on your workspace. Keep track of what you use, and if you realize that you only actually use your stapler like once every 2 months, then it probably doesn't need a space on top of your physical workspace. Decor is absolutely a personal preference, but when it comes to your desk, you want it to be a nice, clean and clear space. You want to have blank space so that you can work. So make sure that you don't fill your whole desk with decor items. Just have a few items that you use and that you love. Have an inbox for random stuff. Flyers, mail, random notes that you take when you're out and about are going to build up over the week. So have an inbox where you hold all of those random things. And schedule some time to revisit those things and process them every week. So at work, I usually process everything that is sitting in my inbox once a week, and at home I do the same during my weekly reset. If you haven't watched that video, it'll be linked down below and up here. That way I am super fresh to kick off my work week on a Monday. I see having a clear inbox, whether it's my email inbox or my physical inbox, as having a clear mind. It gives you a nice clean slate. So I like to do that once a week so that I can go into work on Monday and have a really fresh start to the week. Mindset shift to I am a person that likes to keep things tidy, or I am a person that keeps things tidy. If you had told me when I was 15 that I would be a person that people would come up to work and say things like, "Did you just move in? Wow, your desk is so tidy," my mind would have been blown. I used to be known as a messy person. Messy room, messy desk, messy everything, messy life. There's definitely been a mindset shift from I am a disorganized, super messy person to I really love when my space is clean and when it's minimal and when it feels really fresh, so I try to prioritize cleaning and organizing. To create that mind shift, firstly, you've got to change the way that you talk to yourself about yourself. Identifying and associating with those beliefs of I'm a messy and disorganized person is not going to be helpful, but also disassociate from outwardly talking about how much of a messy person you are and how much of a disorganized person you are, because that is not going to help with your mindset shift. When you talk out loud about who you are, you kind of create your identity for other people and also for yourself. You listen to your words. So take them seriously, especially when you are talking about who you are as a person. Getting very deep for a cleaning video, that applies to all areas of life. Tidying and organizing gets a whole lot easier when you know where everything goes and you know what you actually have in your space. Right before I leave work, when I go through my little tidying ritual, I literally do the same thing every day. I put my glasses case back where it always goes. I put my stapler back where it always goes. I put my water bottle back in the corner around my computer. There's a home for every object on my desk. I made a whole video on creating a home for everything in your space, and that was in my 30 Days to Simplify challenge. I'm not sure if I went more in depth on it there, but if you're interested in this concept as a whole, I think when it comes to organizing, decluttering is where you should start, and then creating a home for everything is definitely where you should head to from there. If you liked this video, you might like my video on how to keep your space clean and clear. It's all about utilizing your time and creating habits so that you can create a tidy space for yourself to come home to. It will be linked on the screen and it'll be linked down below. I appreciate you guys so much. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you soon.